With all the platforms that we have available to us, which one should we choose? Let's talk about it. Hello my fellow writers, thank you so much for passing by. My name is Stephanie and today we are talking about social media. But more specifically, which social media platform or platforms, if you're feeling a little ambitious, adventurous, which platforms you should be using. So we know about Facebook, we know about Instagram, we know about Twitter, there's also Snapchat, LinkedIn, YouTube, Pinterest, all of these platforms. Which one should we be on? Which are the most effective and important? We're gonna get into that in today's video. You want to look at where your demographic lies and who your audience is before you start signing up for all of these different platforms. A few ways that you could take advantage of Facebook is by posting daily or a few times a week, sharing fun pictures or articles, things you enjoy, and also using hashtags. You mainly want to look at, is your audience on Facebook? And if you think that they are, then sign up for it. A few other ways that you can take advantage of Facebook is by doing Facebook Lives, starting up your own private group on Facebook for other writers or for your readers, maybe even create a private group just for your street team. These are a few different ways that you can engage your audience using Facebook. The next platform that I think is particularly important that a lot of authors have seen a lot of success through is Instagram. Instagram is more of a aesthetic type of platform. Something that I will recommend is if you have Instagram, once you get over 100 followers on Instagram, turn your profile into a business account. And the reason that I say this is because a business account will allow you to track your engagement, track your reach, track analytics that you probably didn't even know existed or were possible. This will also help you in posting pictures on a certain time of the day. Just going to interrupt very quickly as I am editing this video, just to point out, if you notice the age range that's listed on my audience data, you can see that the majority of my audience is within the late 30s to early 40s realm, but that is particularly because of the types of posts I do, the types of people I try to target in my posts and my hashtags. It's helpful if you look at Instagram pages like Reese Witherspoon's Sunshine Club. Their page I think is a great example because they use their own original content, but they also use content that is not theirs. And of course they give credit to whoever created the image, which you always want to do. So if you follow a page like this, you'll notice that they are constantly posting, whether it's a couple times a day or a couple times a week. Either way, daily I think would be the best. Even if it's just Monday through Friday. Something that I will also share, which is a little fun secret that I have, is because the way Instagram works, they base how you show up on someone's feed on engagement. It's not like Facebook where it shows you most recent posts. Your feed is based on a very specific algorithm that is ever changing, and you probably will need someone who is familiar with the platform to be able to help you structure and strategize your posts. But something that is very helpful is when you do post something, share it to your stories. Someone is more likely to watch your stories than to see your images, depending on how often they are on your page or liking your pictures. And this is just because of the way that they have the stories set up. Once you start watching one person's stories, you'll get into a loophole of watching everyone's stories, and it's structured in a continuous way. And of course with Instagram, just like any other social media platform, hashtags are your best friends. Pro tip, you can use up to 30 hashtags on Instagram. Yeah, that's a lot of hashtags, that's a lot of options, that's a lot of ways people can see you. So have fun with that. The next platform that I wanted to talk about is Twitter. Something that's cool that you do want to maybe use is if you have Instagram, you can connect your Instagram to your Facebook and your Twitter. So if you post something on Instagram, it'll show up on Twitter and Facebook. Even though you have a character limit, you can do threads now. So if you have things to talk about, you can share that on there. And like I mentioned in one of my last videos, with your Twitter feed and with any feed, you don't want to make it just of your own content. You want to share other people's content. And a really great thing with Twitter, which is I think what helps with making it more of a community-based type of platform, on your feed it'll show you tweets from not just people you follow, but also from people that those who you follow. So this will help you find more people to follow. This will help you find different types of content to retweet. Twitter is a really great tool if used properly. After Twitter is, of course, YouTube. We're on this platform right now. It's a very useful platform, I think, if you are comfortable with talking in front of a camera. You can do YouTube lives, which are very helpful. Now they have a stories option where you can post your stories and they never expire. And there are tons of authors that are very successful with YouTube. And these are authors who have amazing tips on how to succeed in the industry from their own experience. And it's a really great platform for the book community, just because it's a bit of a smaller community in comparison to Instagram or maybe even Twitter. Another great platform that I think is helpful is Pinterest. And Pinterest is great because if you write blogs, then you can link your blog to Pinterest. And if you use Pinterest often for writing tips, you can be able to find ways to gain traffic from Pinterest back to your website, which is amazing if you are a writer slash blogger. And we can talk more about that if you are interested in it. I hope this video was helpful and it gave you a little bit more clarity on which platforms you should use. Personally, I have all of them, and that's just because I'm comfortable with them. But comment down below and let the other writers watching these videos know what platforms you're on and what platforms you have seen the most success on. We will be talking about this more later on, so if you have any specific questions, let us know down below. And also, like I mentioned, we are on all of the platforms, so follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Make sure to hit subscribe and the notification bell button so you never miss a video. And if you liked this video, please click the thumbs up button, because that's really going to help us to make sure that we should be making more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.